In this video, I will be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing the Samsung SJ55W Ultrawide Monitor. This is a 34-inch monitor. It has 3440 x 1440 resolution, and the maximum refresh rate is 75 Hz. This is Samsung's entry-level model for this category of monitors. It has many features, but they skimmed on some features, like it doesn't have a height adjustment, no tilt, no swivel. It just have like a fixed stand. But it has a very good picture, as you're gonna see, and it has some inputs. It doesn't have speakers, but it has an audio jack. It also has one display port input, two HDMI inputs, and that's basically it for the inputs and for the ports. It needs an adapter to be powered on. Of course, adapter is provided, as you saw. And these are the cables that come with the screen. It comes with a display port cable, and also it comes with an HDMI cable, which is very good. This is the user manual and the warranty information. And this is the neck for the base. It's made of plastic, and the base also is made of plastic. So this is the base. It's well weighted. It looks good, but it's made of plastic. So this is where they cut so that they can offer this monitor at an affordable price. You can check out the monitor in the description if you want. I have the link in the description if you care to check it out on Amazon. So this neck, of course, will go into the base and then into the monitor. This is how you assemble it. It has two screws and a small latch. You just insert it like this, like make sure the latch goes in. And then for the screws, first you can tighten them by your hand a little bit so that they go in. And then using a flathead screwdriver, tighten them very well. This is what I'm doing here. And here I'm gonna show you a close look at the ports. So we have two HDMI inputs, the display port, as I said, the audio jack, and the power input, which is proprietary. So make sure you don't lose the adapter. This is a small cable management, which is very good. And I used it, and it really hides the cables. So the neck just snaps in the monitor. So all you have to do is to tighten it. So this is a rocker switch. It is for powering on, and it is for navigation on the menu. I'm gonna show you a little bit later the menu. So this is the screen. Doesn't tilt, as you see. It looks very good on the desk. It really looks good. It's stylish. It is simple. And it's really big. As you saw, it took almost all my desk. Now, it's very important to install the driver for this monitor. Otherwise, Windows will see it as a generic monitor. So to do this, just search for Samsung support download and go to Samsung Download Center. And here all you have to do is to choose the category and the monitor model, and you'll be taken to a driver download and a user manual download. So here it's WQHD monitors, widescreen, and this is the SJ55W, and this is the driver. Just download the driver. It's an executable file, and it is self-installed. So all you have to do is double-click on it, and it will install the driver by itself. I'm going to show you how. So once it is downloaded, open the location and double click the file. And all this is automatic. All you have to do is follow the prompts and it will be installed automatically, the driver, as you'll see. And here it will ask you on which graphic card you want to connect your monitor in case you have many graphic cards. Here I have only one. And choose the model of the monitor and where it is connected on which port. Here I am connecting it to HDMI 2, so I chose HDMI 2. And here I'm going to show you I'm launching Device Manager by typing Device Manager in the search box. And here you have under monitor, you see that it recognizes the monitor. Now, you need to adjust the resolution if it didn't adjust automatically, depending on your graphic card that you have in your PC. Here I have an Intel graphic card, so I opened Intel Command Center and I went under Display. And here it detected my monitor. In case it didn't, just go on Custom and put the width and the height, which is 3440 and 1440. And the maximum refresh rate for this Intel 630 UHD graphic card on HDMI is 50 Hz only. So it is 50 Hz as you see. I put 49 in the custom and it will take 50 when you click on OK. The viewing angle of this monitor is really good. So you don't see blacks on the left or on the right. It just displays very good. It's a very good image. Unlike other monitors I tested before, like the Acer for instance. This is very good. This is not an IPS panel. So maybe this is the reason. Here I'm showing you on different angles. You don't see any blacks. And you can see all the monitor even though it's wide. Here's a look at the menu. So using the rocker switch on the back of the monitor, just when you press it, you have many selections. If you go up, you can choose the menu. And here you have some options in the menu. You can adjust the brightness and contrast to your liking. And here, as you see, you have like the eye saver mode. I kept it on off because it really dims the picture. And you have the other settings. You can adjust them to your liking. The picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture, I'm going to show you afterwards how to use them. This is on-screen setup display. I kept it by default. And for the system here, you have FreeSync. In case you have an AMD graphics card, you can put it on. Echo savings, I kept it on off. And for me, all the inputs will be for PCs, so I kept them on PCs. The display port version, it's 1.2, I kept it on 1.2. The source detection, I kept it on auto. And the power LED, I put it on working always so that I can see when the monitor is turned on. Now, this is a shortcut for the menu. If you push the rocker to the left or to the right, you adjust the volume, and up or down, you adjust the picture, like the brightness and contrast and the eye saver mode. Now I'm going to show you the picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture. And this is really a setting that I really like. In case you have two PCs, you can connect both PCs and just activate PIP PBP. When it is activated, it will detect the PCs. And as you see here, the PBP, it divided the screen by itself directly. In case you want to adjust, like put it picture-in-picture instead of picture-by-picture, just adjust the position and adjust also here the format of display. So this is, I'm adjusting the format, which is a small rectangle, and the position is on the upper left corner. And as you see here, it adjusts automatically. And also, you can select here the size and everything of this. For the sound source, you can select which PC you want to get the sound from. So left or right HDMI. And even for the source, if you have PCs connected to the DisplayPort, you can here also select it. Picture size, I will put it on automatic so that it will adjust for any PCI Connect. And here the last option is if you want to control the contrast for each part of the screen. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you think this video might help others, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.